Sometimes it's possible to take 1 in 72 scale modelling a bit too far. Whether that means building an aircraft purely from etched rivets and adding 5,000 rivets to an airplane to make it look more realistic, or whether that's creating a 1 in 72nd post-war Madagascan Navy fleet air arm collection for an imaginary navy that never existed between 1945 and 1960, I will let you decide. If it is going too far, then, Your Honour, I plead guilty. The spirit of Ravel made me do it. It's also been said that I commit crimes against tables, but we'll leave that for the Home Office. So here we go. This is a 1 in 72 what if Madagascan Navy Fleet Air Arm collection between 1945 and 1960. It's purely made up. Imagine Madagascar got liberation in 1942. It became a vital part of the Allied operations against Japan, mainly fighting in the China, Burma and India theatre. After the war, it obtained 2 Essex-class carriers from the unbuilt fleet from the Americans, which they built for the Madagascans. So we have some Corsairs, got Fighter Corsair, Night Fighter Corsair, got Ground Attack Corsair, Hellcat Night Fighter, B-25 land-based medium-range patrol aircraft, which strangely has acquired a post-war glide bomb and a radar set. I quite like the B-25. This is a conversion of the old Italeri kit into a patrol bomber. Then we've got a Neptune, which I brought built in French markings. I need to touch up the cockpit, but a lovely Neptune that is. I've got a Paseki helicopter, the original tandem helicopter, which I like very much. I've got a little Hub Retriever plane guard, Sea Venom. I've got the Airborne Early Warning Avenger to build, another Ground Attack Corsair to build. I've got an Avenger with a made-up radar device, some rockets. Avenger, of course, an excellent piece of equipment. And then moving into the early jet age, where in the what if land, the Madagascans supported the war in Korea. So we have a reconnaissance Panther, we have a fighter Panther, we have another fighter Panther, and then we have this, which is the swept wing aircraft Cougar, which came after it. This is getting towards the 1960s. So we've got some early AIM-9 B Sidewinders, and these are all finished in the midnight blue / Valio glossy sea blue colours. So in the 1960s it changed again. This was the jet night fighter that took them through to the early 1960s. And what I'm struggling with is roundels, because obviously no one in their right mind would make Madagascan Fleet Air Arm roundels. And strangely enough, no one makes Madagascan Air Force roundels. So I'm having to invent my own. And that's today's conundrum. So if you've enjoyed this trip down the historical rabbit hole, let me know. If not, please don't leave nasty comments, but please put in a referral for me. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.